KJ.
Looks real good on paper between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tennessee Titans. Joey Sly is going to have the honor of getting us started. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. And his first pass falls incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch, a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Throwing again is Dak. Buying some time right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. Amani Hooker has it. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. That's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
Flushed out of the pocket. Finds his man. It's Van Jefferson. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap now to Ward. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays on the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Throwing the ball to Pollard, man.
Here he is on 3rd and short.
Got out of line.
By his back here, it's Pollard. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, Ward going to the air.
Come on, bro.
Complete.
One man.
And they get this down to 44 before he stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Going now on first down. Ward has him on the quick hitter.
Good block, baby. Touchdown.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Brian Callahan sends in the call. They're lining up to go for 2.
Here we go. Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it.
What? He didn't even try to kick.
Not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Cowboys just
the
about
ball
set
in
to
the
go.
game,
This
so
first and
good.
10. First and 10.
You running the ball, man.
Dak off the play fake.
Oh, no. Play action.
He's looking deep once again. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
You want that back, don't you,
Second and 10.
touchdown?
Second and 10. Now the first run of the game.
Nah, he don't run the ball.
He's going to be stopped, and he's still out of the 37. A pickup of 17. That's good for a Dallas first down. We've set a downs from 37.
Running again. Yards.
First and 10. Here's Prescott.
Oh, play action.
Goes to his
Interception.
right.
What? That was an interception, man. That shit ain't gonna happen again. That's too good, man. Threw the ball straight to him.
The Cowboys tie it up late in the first. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys take the lead on that
Be your only
successful
touchdown,
kick.
CJ.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, first and 10. From the gun, it's Ward. To the right, hold in by Jefferson. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That one hits for 30. And the Titans have the first. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. First and 10 here. Ward. Hits his running back. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the end zone. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. It's the Cowboys out in front. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break.
On the double.
We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive.
Cup 19, Cup 19, 79 Broncos.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Ward setting the pass. Brought in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a second quarter lead. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone, and we take the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games. This sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Now Ward. And they beat the defense with the throw and get 2 following the touchdown. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Turpin with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Should be a touchdown. We know what you're doing.
Here's Williams to start
He
the
gonna
drive.
run the ball,
Into the hole after a pick up the 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just runs on schedule.
Second and 6.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Dak now from the gun.
What? He covered again? Oh, that bullshit.
He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with
That's
first
right.
and
I know
goal.
what you
Instead of
do. I know
yards
what
to
you
the end
do.
zone.
I got you.
It's a huge pickup on the play, and that will set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
We're going to 54. Why is
Williams reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set. They're all set.
I'm convinced you can't do nothing else. Really? What, did that really just happen? I bet they gave me a loss for that bullshit. It's so irritating, man. Like a loss. Oh, they gave me a win. Alright, okay. Yeah. We alright. 3 down.
Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville.
Game over, man.
Got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the Tennessee Titans.
See what it do, fool?
With my partner Nichols and Mike Tirico, Joey Sly set to get this one going. Off we go from Nissan Stadium.
Game over.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Running.
Play action now. It's Nix.
Interception.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
A run with the central
We don't respect the run in this game.
and he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
That's that stick work.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got his receiver. It's a Courtland Sutton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Yeah.
On the give, this is Harvey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Working out of the gun. It's next.
I knew it.
He's got
That's why I didn't try to play him.
it. Sutton.
Yeah.
Handoff now for Harvey. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Nix to throw. It is in the end zone. Troy Franklin.
Easy work.
Denver.
Touchdown.
A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown. That is a dream start for this offense.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, it's Tim DK. And he'll bring it up to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Dude. All right, man.
Right to the air goes Ward. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Chig Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Ready, break. Trap 50, trap 50. Let's go now. 70 range, 70 range.
Shotgun snap for Ward. He's got a man here. That's Alec Iomatter. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They get 15 on that game. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Here we go. Viking 18. 65 catch, 65 catch. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Ward. That caught Tony Pollard. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 19 more on that one. And another 1st down.
Titans. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
18.
So after one, 7-0 is our score. We're back in Music City after this. Titans football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Dragon line.
Ward to throw again. And can't hang on.
He dropped it, man. He's
Contact
wild.
incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Panther 11. Get up.
Throwing again is Ward. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos.
Ward now on third down. He'll get this out wide to Pollard. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. That'll go down as an incompletion.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Panther 6.
To the air again. Ward. Taking off. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. They get 21 on that one. First down for Tennessee.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And this time,
Where did he come from?
and down he goes. John Franklin Myers. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
18 Rattler. Dragon 60.
Throwing, Ward. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is third and long. Out of the gun.
There we go.
That is caught. And the Titans are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal.
Traffic 19. Panther 11. Turn 19. 79 Broncos.
From the gun, here's Ward. Moving. Good blocking, and he's in. Cam Ward. Touchdown Titans.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
To throw is Ward. That is incomplete. They were trying to take the lead, but they're going to remain down by a point. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Right here. Nice one.
To throw is Nix.
Let's go.
That's tipped and
Wow.
intercepted.
Beautiful play.
Pulled in by the defense in the end zone. How about that? That's as easy a pick six as you'll ever get.
And Mike, and as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play and then the play after that? Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
19 tight. 9, 18. Warriors 17.
Now it's Ward.
Why did he throw it like
That
that?
is incomplete. And the two-point conversion is unsuccessful. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix.
Yeah, interception.
Gonna air this one out. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So a big one there to start the drive. 38 yards.
At the 34-yard line.
On the give, it's Harvey. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. Darnell Baker needs to make the stop.
At the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll go play action with Nix. Throw here down the field will fall incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
I'm gonna get this.
They'll throw.
You got it
It's
first,
Nix.
man. You got it.
He will air this out. Looking for Sutton.
Right. Took the bait.
And the Titans will take over at their own 14-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now. Like, he just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On 1st down, it's Ward. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Ward. Oh, a huge mistake right in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That's caught by Harvey. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd down, they need 3. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Nick. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And he will be brought down on what will be a final play here in this first half. So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as the second half gets underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Lakers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Come back, team. Here we go. Check. 70. Hawk, let's go.
On first down.
Come on, man. Don't play that.
He was looking for Chim DK that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Come on, man. What is this, man?
He was looking
Man, them boys can't catch nothing, killer.
And it'll be 3rd down.
Damn.
They drunk.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, right? During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback, and in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front. And that's what you call
Shit, I'm supposed to have that.
series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Let's go. Bronco 860 Maverick. 6.
They're going to go. It's Ward.
Damn, I gave it right to him.
Over the middle and intercepted.
Too early.
Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
I know you want to throw it to the dude in the blue jersey.
Give now to Harvey. Running right. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
A run once more. That's Harvey. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
At the 33-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Again, it's Harvey. But he goes nowhere. Ball doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Timray DK now to return it.
Come on, Buck.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Now, first down throw for Ward. And he's going to be taken
Wow.
down to 37.
Boy, if they want some bullshit.
Man, I ain't doing that.
Quick first down.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Throwing is Ward. That one underneath the pollard. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup. But that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That throw right on the money for the former Miami quarterback, and it's a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Again, it's Ward. Toss left side,
Good block.
caught by his running back, and he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Bison, 60 Bison. Dragon 60.
Ward to throw again. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10.
70, 10, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go!
Throwing again is Ward. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5.
70.
Shotgun snap for Ward. He'll get this out wide to Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds, but he got the first down, so it's going to be first and goal. They're going to mark it at the 6.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
He's going to keep it himself.
That's a good effort here by the quarterback. He does the wise thing. He picks up all he can, all while protecting himself. He hightails it out of bounds. Positive gain. Second down.
On the ready.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Here we go. Scott Warriors. 70 Cowboy. 60 Bobcat. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
Throwing, Ward. Flush to his left, and he's going to solve it. That's it. It'll be 3rd down.
60, trap 60. Cup 19, 18, Pioneer.
Here's Ward. And he's in. Jake Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Come on. Hey, track it. 70, Timberwolves. Let go.
Out of the gun, Ward. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This taken around the 11. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Big snap on 1st and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Man, that's some whole shit, man.
Plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this
They were
offense
supposed to
has
catch
to be
that.
one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier. He's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. On 4th down, here's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
Gave me no loss, man. Game over.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee. And
You're not winning this game, bro.
On the shores of the Cumberland River. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tennessee Titans. my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Sly, set to get this one going. Off we go from Nashville. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. That's Goddard in motion. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
That's good. Oh, right at the outside. He lost the football. The Titans may have recovered, yes. Tennessee ball.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball, they knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
That caught Tony Pollard. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the gun, here's Ward. Out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they were able to convert.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. And it's exactly how they coach it. Once he realized he wasn't going to get home, he does the next best thing. Get that big old hand up and knock the ball away.
19 tight. 9. Let's go. Now Panther 60.
Ward gonna throw on 3rd and 1. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they're gonna have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
That is caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to...
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Alec Iomatter. Touchdown, Titans. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown. Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
Here is Shipley on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through one. 6-0 is our score. We're back in Music City after this. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They've got it. 2nd down and 2. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And he's not going to get too far as tackle after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this.
I did not mean to do that. We got it, though.
And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
That's good for a Titans 1st down. 1st down and 10 yards to go.
Dragon 60.
All right, everybody. It is
Viking 18.
2026.
To the air again. Ward.
Good world we living in.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And You get paid to make the difficult catches, and I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get it to the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case,
he's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Tennessee.
We had the tight end.
It's using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns, knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule. The closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work, and that's where this guy was working and leads himself to a touchdown.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Rangers, 70 Rangers.
To throw is Ward. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. Here is Shipley on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive.
Run the ball.
Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he will go all the way.
You know that.
Saquon Barkley.
Score again. I get ball ahead to me.
Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Will set up for the two-point conversion.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the two-point conversion.
Eagles 8.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here's DK. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18.
On first down, Ward. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. That's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Down the field, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum, because so far they've come out hot in this one.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
Oh my God, what did I just do?
18 Rattler. 18.
Come on, you can do it.
Throwing on third down. Ward. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have a first down. They get into field goal range here at the 29. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go. 70 Rangers. 70. Panther 60. Dragon 60.
Now it's Ward. It's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Panther 11. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Easy first down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. It's Ward. He'll try to run for it.
That's a really good effort.
That's first down. It's real for you.
He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
That's first down, man.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down.
18 Pioneer. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
They snap it to Ward.
Let's go.
Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
19. Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Throwing is Ward. That one caught. It's Jim Ray DK. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. That'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second down and 3.
19 tight. 19. Master. Bronco. Warriors 70. Ready.
Shotgun snap for Ward. On the move, left.
Come on.
To the pylon. He's in. Cam Ward. Touchdown Titans.
It's about to be 4 games in a row.
You know, we spend so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half.
My bad, shot
Might
time.
not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
The Titans will line up for the
70.
2-point
18
conversion.
run. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Back to throw is Ward. Under pressure.
That shit is good.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little
It's
bit
an
off.
eagle to
It's
the
going to work
Titans.
out in their favor this time around.
Dinner.
Here is Shipley on the return. And he's brought down right
Man, they had let that one sickness down that clock for a long time. We know where the ball going, boys.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Taken down. Time runs out on this first half of play.
It might be a...
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Julius Chestnut to bring it back. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
That's Panther 11. Panther.
Now, first down throw for Ward.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18, 5, 19, Tiger, 19, trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Throwing, Ward. He'll spot him for a long one. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Titan first down.
46-yard line.
Come on, Buffalo 18, Viking 18, 19 Lion, Dragon 60. Ready,
Out of the gun, Ward.
Oh, I hate that these niggas be sticking their hand up.
This is something they teach the defensive linemen like that. Of course, we want to get to the quarterback and pressure and hit him and ultimately sack him. But if you don't think you're going to get there, when his hand comes off the ball, your hands go up. Get in that throwing lane, get a deflection, and he's able to force the incomplete.
I knew it. Everybody quitting tonight. That's 4 in a row. I better get my W too.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turn to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't fall. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filings cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Hit me some in the can and it's dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and burgers, she cannot decide. The ladies will say these here go to surprise. Don't be mad, lady, help ride. Bet while I'm gripping her side. We gon' make bet, this ain't regular size. Really fly, we like pelican glide. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put her guess in the sky. She sing I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turn to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I got 4 days
on like Thursday or Tuesday.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown
This game over, man.
Nashville, Tennessee. And tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Tennessee Titans.
Damn, I miss you, Justin. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'm chopping you up if I'm under pressure.
Joey Slye to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Slye, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Nashville. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. interception. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
To throw is Ward. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
60 Bison. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Throwing now, Ward. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he goes out right around the 39. Third down and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
That's to his running back, complete. Spins past him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw, here's Ward. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
19, 18.
From the gun, Ward. They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down
really a touchdown.
You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
2-yard line.
79 Broncos.
Ward to throw once more.
Easy.
Drops this underneath for Pollard. Tony Pollard, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Titans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now the Titans will line up to go for 2.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50 to the 45. Rodgers wants to change the look. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
And the Steelers first down.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. Running there as he'll pick his way down to the 20.
We don't run the ball.
running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Warren will score. Touchdown, Steelers. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. From the gun, here's Ward. That's dumped off to Pollard. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now Ward. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And the Titans, first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to the tight end, Helm. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
60 Eagles, 70 Rangers, Mustang 19.
They'll throw again, Ward. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after a short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
19 type, 9 Dragon, Hawk, step, 79 Broncos.
Throwing is Ward. That's into the hands of Iomanner. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
70 Lions, 19 Lions, 7 Pirates, Cup 19, Cup 19, go!
Out of the gun, Ward. Ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here? That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A handoff for Warren. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. They toss it to Warren. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Green 18. Hey, 88. Inside. Green 18.
Throwing now is Rodgers. That is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Aaron Rodgers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town at second and a country mile.
Working out of the gun here, Ward.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Let's go now.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken.
Oh, man.
And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Mustang 19.
Ward to throw for it on fourth. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll find Metcalf. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brings up second and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick relief.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
I was supposed to get 5 wins in a row.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
To throw is Ward. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Dude, wow.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big time.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. On play action. Now Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. Yeah, they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
And the Steelers first down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met it as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers, a free play. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception can result in the results. Frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter.
Got it. Ready?
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Dragon 6. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now, Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. Boy, took a real chance with but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again here, Ward. To the right side, caught by Iomanner. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's got his target. That's complete. Past the 20. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Ward. Throwing right in, that's complete. And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, here's Ward. And that one going to come up short.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
To the air again, Ward. This is caught. Touchdown. Iomanner from 4 yards out. And the Titans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown to touch right down the field and work their way into the end zone.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got it complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Steelers.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, it's Warren. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 35.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And the Steelers first down.
Rodgers throwing here. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. Completes this to Jefferson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
Man, what happened to the clock, yo?
Back to throw. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. And he will get out of bounds as that stops the clock on a big gainer up close to midfield. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
60 Bobcats, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
He'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you've got the ball in your hands, you're going to try a bit harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big...
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Across midfield. He's on his way.
Good game, bro.
It's a touchdown.
I told you. He was not about to win this game.
On the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon has offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Well, this was a game we'll have in the memory banks for a while. The winning touchdown at the end, and then they had to get that extra point. You know, the knees were shaking. But he put it through, and boom, a dramatic victory.
And just remember, prior to 2015, that extra point almost felt routine, didn't it? Like it was a fade.
Look at my replay, though.
But when we moved it back to the 15, now the drama kicked in. So, yes, the touchdown, extremely important. Obviously, he had to have it. That was huge. But that was not a gimme, and he knocked it through the post.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Five in a row, let's go. What? Yeah?
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct.